For National Nurses Week, we followed a group of nurses in Brainerd with LifeLink 3, a air medical transport service. While many nurses work in hospitals, doctors' offices, or schools, there are a few that take their jobs off the ground.
I have the best job ever. I'm not going to lie.
Laura Adamick is a flight nurse with LifeLink. Adamick says her life and hospital experience got her ready to make the life-saving decisions while on the helicopter.
Coming from the hospital, I will say that this is a completely different animal than what we did in the hospital. We take all of the life lessons and critical care thought process that we had in the hospital in a controlled environment, and now we move that into a dynamic helicopter.
Many of these same positions show up on the most dangerous job lists as well. The same could be said for the pilots and paramedics with LifeLink 3. Because of all the added elements to the job, Adamick says they have a lot of additional education to keep them ready for any scenario.
Yeah, so we obviously have very high medical training and critical care training that we go through for the medical side of the house, but we do have to go through extensive flight and aviation training that we're learning more and more of on a day-to-day basis, but we certainly have quarterly and annual education sessions that we do have to go through.
Working in a helicopter can bring many added complications to the job. Adamick says that weather in Minnesota brings a tough element. The LifeLink team provides a needed service to rural Minnesota. They're getting people the care they need. A LifeLink helicopter can bring someone who needs a level 1 trauma center to the Twin Cities in a fraction of the time it would take on the ground.
When you're moving that patient from the hospital 70-degree climate-controlled ER out to the helicopter and it's 25 below, all your medications are going to freeze up. So things like that you kind of have to take into play and how you're going to treat patients appropriately.
Nurses are an integral part of our life in central Minnesota. LifeLink 3 nurses are just a small portion of the larger community of nurses that work hard to create a safer and healthier environment for everyone they take care of. So whether there is a nurse helping a mother through labor or assisting in hospice care, thank a nurse for all their hard work. Justin LeBounty, WJON.